Hello, thank you for tuning into From Darkness to Light. My name is Shawnee and I will be your host. If you are a Taurus involved with a Gemini or a Gemini involved with a Taurus, this reading can be for you. This reading can be about family members, friends, lovers, and or others. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Taurus, Gemini, give me a second and we can begin. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for you. Taurus involved with Gemini. We have knowing they effed up. Okay. So somebody here is in deep regret. Okay. Feeling guilty about something. All right. Knowing they messed up in some type of way or another. So obviously something has hit the fan here. Okay. Something has hit the fan here. We have keeping a promise at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could have broken their promise in order to keep a promise to someone else. Doesn't have to be that either. But I feel like somebody here might have broke a promise. Okay, we got love story once upon a time. This is about somebody that you love, had deep feelings for, something of that nature, and now it's over. Game over. Now it's over. And this person knows that they messed up. Okay? They know. Whatever it is that caused this to end. And I haven't even shuffled this deck. Five of Cups, guilt at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Guilt. They may be trying to fight it. Taurus, Gemini. They may be trying to fight it. They may be trying to hide it. But they know they messed up. Let's see what your tarot is saying. It may have been something that was done, something that was said here, okay, where somebody may have had an opportunity to live how they wanted to live, be with who they wanted to be with, whatever the case may be. And I feel like something happened. You found out something, you saw something, you learned something, something of that nature. Let me grab that. So you got the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. Okay. And you have the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. Now I'm getting two different ways that this can go regarding this. We're going to start with the first way. Being in reverse is something here that someone failed to put energy into, didn't want to compromise, didn't want to work together on the situation. Okay, somebody here was basically being selfish. Okay. The other way is there is or was an opportunity here for someone to work together with someone or be with someone in this situation, but there was a compromise that needed to be made, a sacrifice that needed to be made. And it might have been a matter here of somebody wanting their cake and eating it too, or just didn't realize what they had before them, what they had in front of them, and didn't think that it was worth putting in the time or the energy. Okay. I feel like with that being said, in either situation, someone here decided that, they saw that somebody here wasn't going to do what needed to be done or didn't want to do what needed to be done. And someone put an end to the situation or possibly even walked away or just decided not to put in any effort or work into the situation because it was lopsided in a way. Okay, where somebody wanted this more than the other or somebody was doing more than the other. So I feel like something here might have ended or shifted. It didn't have to end, but the energy here could have shifted, basically meaning that someone is no longer behaving the way that they were behaving when you first came into this situation. And someone here can tell that the energy is shifted, and they know why it is shifted, because it was something that they said, did, or did not do regarding this situation, okay? Five of Swords, we have sabotage here. Four of Cups, we have ignoring. Six of Wands, with this type of energy, someone wasn't acknowledging someone's worth. Somebody here wasn't acknowledging someone's worth here in this situation, and I guess they thought that whatever little bit of effort they were putting in was going to be enough, or somebody wasn't going to realize or recognize that somebody was acting uninterested. At least that's the energy that I'm getting, that the other individual may have picked up off of, or may have felt that someone here just was not interested. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Okay, let's do it like this. See that Five of Cups that's come out again, right? And so we have the Seven of Wands here. And somebody may be standing their ground regarding the situation, being stubborn with the Five of Cups here, right in the middle of all that. Okay, because that's guilt, that's regret. And Two of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody here wasn't steady. Somebody here wasn't solid. They were back and forth, in and out, hot and cold in this situation when they had it. I feel like this is a situation regarding when someone had things going the way that they should have been going, or that they actually wanted them to be going. There was something here that was said or did that knocked things off balance here, and someone realizes it. They can feel it because the energy between the two of you has shifted in some type of way or another. Now, with the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor card here, Taurus, that's your energy too, as well as Aries. And then we have the Page of Swords here, male or female. Now, somebody's trying to figure out what to do to get things back on track. That's basically what it is, to gain power back over this situation, to put the ball back in their court. Okay, they're trying to figure out what to do that's going to put the ball back in their court, because this energy of self-sabotaging a situation, a connection, or whatever the case may be, and this could be something that's going on at work. This is not what they wanted. And I don't know if it took for the energy to shift, or for them to lose out or miss out, or for something to be said to trigger that emotion in them. But this is not what they wanted. They wanted this new energy where it feels like somebody is not interested, or they're being ignored, or whatever the case may be. That's not what they wanted. And they didn't realize it when they had the opportunity to make well with the situation, when they had it the way things was going before things shifted. They didn't realize it then. Something triggered this realization in them. So now they're trying to figure out how they can get power, gain power over the situation, gain control back over the situation. Let's see what else comes up here for you, Taurus, Gemini. Because whatever's going on now, this is not what they wanted. And they know they messed up. They know that this is the way it is because of them, because of what they said, did, how they behaved. You know, they know. Let me grab that. Cards is just flying all over the place, Taurus, Gemini today. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's no communication. Somebody here may have been blocked. Somebody here may have been blocked. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus. This is your energy coming up here. Five of Pentacles and the Moon card. So somebody was feeling neglected, left out in the cold. Even though they didn't say anything about it, It was more of the energy of somebody here treated somebody away because they could. So just because someone wasn't saying nothing, just because someone was keeping how they felt to themselves, doesn't mean that they weren't paying attention to what was actually going on and how they felt. Okay, the treatment that they were given. Just because they didn't say anything about it, I feel like somebody here took it upon themselves. Well, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Just ain't nobody saying nothing about it. As to where someone here, let me try to explain, because this is a big problem in the world. So let me try to explain this in a way that's basically understandable. It's that energy of people are only going to do to you what you allow them to do to you. Okay, what you allow them to do. People are only going to do. So if you don't say nothing, you don't open your mouth, then somebody is going to continue to treat you a certain type of way. Now that's the energy that's flowing around this situation. But here's things from a different perspective, because I'm also one of these people. Okay. I will let something go, but so far. And I won't say nothing because I want to see what it is that you're capable of. Show me who you are, and I'll decide on whether or not I want to deal with you, work with you, be with you, whatever the case may be in this situation. And I feel like that was the other person's, how do you say? I feel like that was the other person's thing. Okay, I feel like the individual who was silent, feeling neglected, left out in the cold, they wanted to give someone the opportunity, the chance to see if they would change, if they would realize that they didn't deserve to be treated that way and change. But an individual like this that thinks like that, and like I said, I myself am the same way towards certain situations. I want to see how far you can go. And you'll have a time limit, a certain amount of time for me to see if you're going to continue to behave this way or you're going to change the way you move just because you know it's the right thing to do. So I feel like the individual involved in this situation as well thought about it the same way, because they were keeping it to themselves. Even though they felt neglected, even though they felt out in the cold, they wanted to see how long this was going to go on. And the purpose of that is, and this doesn't happen with all situations, or not even a lot of situations dealing with this one individual and situations in their life. Again, using myself as example, there's only certain situations where I will give that type of energy to see if a person is going to shift or change. I'm not even going to ask them, because I want you to be who you are. I want you to be who you are so I can see what you are capable of. And I feel like this is the energy that that person was in. The reason why I do this, because I want to see, one, how far you will go. Two, I want to see what you're made of. And three, I want that justification in myself for when I decide to walk away and not turn back. I'm justified in my movements. That's why. I'm justified in the choice or the decision that I've made not to give you a second chance if I chose to. If I chose not to. Yeah. And those are my reasons for it. So yeah, I feel like, and somebody here has, again, blocked communication, stop talking, whatever the case may be. They decided that, you know what, this is not for me. I'm walking away. And somebody may not even have access to this individual anymore. But again, the other party knows why this is happening. because they weren't treating them the way they were supposed to be treating them. And now that this person has shifted energy, that realization has kicked in, which I feel is soon to turn into a tower moment because access now has been denied. Access now has been denied. Taurus, Gemini, let's see what your oracle is talking about. Inner wisdom. That's about that inner knowing, see? But then it tells you right here too, knowing they messed up. This is what this is about, that inner wisdom, knowing that they messed up in this situation. You have the key to the solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach, but subconsciously, you know what you have to do. Don't allow fear to impede you. Meditate on your question and reflect on life experiences and lessons to find the answer. Now, with the message that's coming off this card here for you, Taurus, Gemini, and they're saying that you know what you have to do. This also says to me that there's a chance, there's an opportunity to fix things with this individual, and that you also already know what it is that you have to do to make it right. You already know. Look, we have the way at the bottom of the deck. You already know. You already know what to do. It's just a matter of you putting your best foot forward, especially when they know they've messed up. It's time to take the initiative. Let's see what else comes out here, Taurus, Gemini. And for a lot of you, I'm getting that is something here that you have to let go of in order to make this work or to make this right. It's something here that you're going to have to free yourself from in order to make this work or in order to make this right. We have growth, yeah. Growth. There's also fire energy coming up here too. This being wood as well. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. It's something here you have to let go of, and it may be a person. It may be some type of commitment or contract. It's something here that you're going to have to let go of if you want to make this work or if you want to even have a chance to make this situation work. We have growth here. There is auspicious energy around you. You are experiencing vigorous growth. This is a good time to learn, to develop new ideas, new ways of doing things. Break away from old unhealthy habits and step out of your comfort zone. Your reward is ahead. Basically, this further validates what I was just telling you. Spirit is saying, break away from old unhealthy habits and step out of your comfort zone. That's people, places, and things. If you want this to work, there's still a chance. There's still an opportunity. At the bottom of the deck, we have bright future ahead. Basically, with this card coming up, if you do what needs to be done in time, things will work out. Bright future ahead. If you do what needs to be done in time, things will work itself out. Taurus, Gemini, that's what I have for you, and I hope it helped. See you next time.